So continuing our series on the cutting edge of the music industry, we recently had a chance to catch up with one of our favorite local bands, Shattervox, right before they hit the stage at the El Macambo.
Oh, nice. The El Macambo is like a classic rock venue in Toronto. It was closed for a while, and then we had the chance to chat with the proprietor, Sam Grosso, just before he refurbished it. So, I mean, what better place to host a classic rock band than a classic rock venue?
Absolutely. We had a great chat about social media and online digital music sites, and it makes you think to see a classic rock band incorporating this into their mix.
Yeah.
What if the Beatles were on social media back in the day? What if Bob Dylan was on Twitter when he first started?
I mean, they were so big just by themselves, I can't even imagine where that would take them.
Yeah, so let's take a look.
Back in the day, a band like AC/DC, or bands from that era, the hard part was getting a record contract and getting someone to front the money to allow you to do a recording. But once you got that contract and you got the recording, you had a team behind you that would do the distribution for you and the marketing and all that stuff. That was the role of the record company. Nowadays, you can do the recording yourself and you can do everything independently, and you've got worldwide distribution at your fingertips. Again, because we've got a local following and we focus on that, we're still sticking with the format of releasing full albums because when our fans come out, we want to be able to sell them, a full album versus, sell them a single every time, right? But that's for physical copies. Now, in terms of digital release, selling singles and EPs is the way to go because people want a constant stream of your music, and you got to give them a reason to stay interested. Whereas if they have to wait for an album, like you said, in today's world, people aren't interested in waiting 2 years for the next album. 2 years from now, they'll forget who you were. Unlike a record label, you still have the responsibility to make yourself known to the public. Putting it on iTunes is like putting your CD on the shelf, but if nobody knows who you are and they haven't heard your music, they're not going to buy it. RDO and Spotify are interesting because they are streaming services. So to put it in another parlance, it's like Netflix, but for music. Spotify and RDO, pretty much any band you can think of, their music is on there. And how it works is you pay $8 a month or whatever the fee is, and then you can listen to any music instantaneously. So we're on there. There's a DJ out of Saudi Arabia named Serene Barakat that plays her music all the time, right? And she, on her Twitter profile, she says she's a burnt out feminist and a rock DJ, for rockers dive. And it just, for me, it's just such a cool thing that this woman, on the other side of the world, likes our music and is playing it on her, and she's getting her kicks playing rock and roll music to a global audience, and she happens to be a fan of our music and is playing our songs all the time. Like, you can't really put a price on that. It's just a really cool thing.